It's Brittany, bitch. And I am back.
What's up? Sorry, it's been a long time since I've made a video. Things have just been really busy lately. Between getting a house and planning a wedding, it takes up a lot more time than I might have thought. But hang in there with me. Come probably mid-August, I think, we should have a new place, and it actually has a garage. So that'll be really exciting. But that's not what this video is about today. So, as you guys know, you saw the video where we installed the OBX header and mid-pipe combo, and with this setup you will for sure get a check engine light because there's no cat, and the second O2 sensor, there's nothing to like measure. It's measuring the SAM air coming out of the engine. So that throws a check engine light, which does not let you get an inspection and turn registering your car for the year, which is the problem that I've run into. So I've got a cat installed, and I'll show you that here in another clip. But the goal for today is to extend my O2 sensor wires, which after doing a lot of research, people have said it either works or it doesn't. I'd say 80% say it works, so we're just going to go for it. I've got all the tools here today, pretty much all the supplies we need. Got some good old Harbor Freight goodness, trying to keep this on the cheap, and hopefully it works. So let's get this car jacked up and we'll get started. Alright, so we're underneath the car here. You can see that there is a catalytic converter installed leading up to the exhaust. I'm not sure why they did this, but I don't know if you can see that, but there's an O2 bung. I don't know why he positioned it up like that. I mean, I know why, but it's going to be kind of annoying to get to. The other O2 sensor is right here, which should be a little bit easier to get to. But yeah, so we're going to work on extending the O2 wires from there to back here. And I feel like this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge than I initially thought, but we're going to do our best, and I'll keep you updated along the way. I don't have a tripod or anything today, so we're shooting on the GoPro, and I really hate getting underneath cars, but gotta get this done, gotta get the car inspected, and you know, it's the right thing to do to get your car inspected, even though I know mine's probably fine. Alright, so I definitely don't have the right tools, but we're going to try to make this work. So, you see back there, the yellow wire is for the, I think it's the downstream. I can't remember which one, but not that one, but the one below it, the one with this little springy thing on, that's the one that we're going to need to remove in order to get this to work, extending the wires. So, I also noticed that there was a plug in my cat for an O2 sensor to go into, and they took that out. So we're just gonna have to leave, I guess, the O2 sensor that's already in the header in there just to plug it up. But yeah, so let's work on this. Oh gosh. And I don't have my wheel lug nut keys with me either, so that's fun. Alright, there's probably not going to be too much filming in this, so stay tuned and I'll just update you along the way. I got this O2 sensor out. This is the one that goes to the new cat. So you can see there's 4 little wires on it. Those are what we're going to extend. So yeah. I don't know if we're going to reuse the same connector. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're not going to use the same connector. This one actually I might just use to plug up the old one, because if this connector isn't the same, I'm not positive if this O2 sensor is really the right one that we need. And I'd rather just keep the stock one if we can and use that. So, on to part 2. Okay, this is an example of why you should always use the right tools for the right job. But regardless, we got the harness out. I was unable to get the OEM O2 out, so I'm really hoping that this works. So as we have it right now, we have a harness, or a piece of it at least. We have an O2. So as you can see, these will all connect to the O2, and yeah, so next thing I have to do, I have to figure out how much wire we need to extend this all the way, and then we'll go ahead and head inside because it's hot out, and we'll get that fixed up. So here it is completed. It's not super pretty, but it's got a wiring loom and everything, and yeah, so let's see if it works. I'm gonna work on plugging all of this in and just really hope for the best. O2 sensors back in. We just need to run the new wire all the way up to the front where it will plug in to the exhaust. You can see right there, that's where I just had to cut it. It's not pretty, but as long as the exhaust doesn't leak, I can't do anything about it. So that's just the way it's gonna have to be for now, and maybe in the future get it fixed. I just need to get this done so I don't have a check engine light anymore, and keep on going. Alright, well, it's plugged in. That was tough, but it's all the way in and it runs all the way back. I've tucked it up underneath, a little heat shielding. So next thing I want to do, just to make sure we clear any codes, is I'd like to disconnect the battery, which has been giving me a lot of trouble lately, but that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect the negative side of the battery, just to kind of clear out any codes, pump the brakes a little bit to get any extra electricity out of there, and should be good. Let's, I really hope that this clears out my engine code and starts, reading correctly, but let's just keep your fingers crossed. Alright, so I'm in the car. You can hear it's running. And I have some exciting news. No check engine light. Yes! Oh, I'm excited. It's gone. So, I mean, as far as I know, this worked. Let me see if it sounds like there's any leaks. No leaks. Running like it should. It had a little bit of a hiccup when I first started it, but I mean, that's probably because I turned the battery off and it had to read everything again. But it's working. It's on. There's no check engine light. I'm sorry. I'm repeating myself, but I'm excited because I feel like this was a pretty big undertaking. So next steps would be to go and get an inspection, get this car registered, and it'll be perfectly able to go on the roads and not get pulled over, which would be good. So, thanks guys for watching this video. I know I haven't made a ton lately. Again, like I said, I've had a lot going on in my life right now that's, taken up most of my weekends. I'm still in an apartment parking lot, so it's kind of hard to really get out and do things without a garage, especially in Texas. It's so hot here that you have to be under a cover if you're going to want to make work enjoyable at all. But with that being said, thanks guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. We've hit 116 subscribers. That is huge to me. I mean, it's cliche to say, but I never thought I'd get to 100 subscribers. And we've hit 10,000 views. So thank you to all of you who are watching, and thank you to everyone who is subscribing. I appreciate it more than you know. And I might just be some guy on YouTube, and to me, you could just be somebody that's watching YouTube and doesn't care about the videos and you just stumbled upon them. But to everyone who sticks around, thank you so much. Stay tuned for more content to come, and I will see you in the next video.